It's time for us to see the headlines across Nigerian newspapers, and I have my guests in the studio to make sense of the headlines across the papers today. I have Dr. Ekere from the University of Lagos here. Good morning, Dr. Ekere.
Thanks.
Good to see you.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
And I have journalist Odunfowokan here with me as well. Dari, good morning. Good to see you. Great. Let's begin with the Guardian newspaper. Guardian says it's focusing on insecurity, and it says 10,366 killed in 2021. Buhari pledges change in the northeast. All right, killings in Nigeria hit 2,085 in the fourth quarter of 2021. That's a report. Send fighter jets to flush out terrorists from hideouts. Senate urges federal government. These are all issues on the front page of the Guardian newspaper. Right. From there, let's go to Daily Times. It's also on security. Our security forces are overstretched. Abdusalami laments. Our security forces are overstretched. Abdusalami laments and seeks support of Nigerians in tackling insurgency, other forms of insecurity. All right. That's Daily Times. Now, from there, let's go to the Nation newspaper. The Nation says, take battle to bandits. Take battle to bandits and others. Senate tells service chiefs. Kidnapped suspects shot dead after shootout with security operatives in Benin Auchi Road. Take battle to bandits and others. Senate tells service chiefs. Right. These are all instructive. We'll take a look at this when we open the discussion. Daily Trust is next. Banditry is the focus here. Wake up to your duty, Senate tells military. Okay, that's a Daily Trust. Wake up to your duties, Senate tells military. Okay, all right, the way is put. Right. Daily Independent. Buhari to Northeast. You will know peace in the coming months. Buhari to the Northeast. You will know peace in coming months. That's some level of assurance there from the president. Okay, Blueprint newspaper is next. 16 months to end of tenure. Will use revised approach to address insurgency in the northeast. Buhari is saying this revised approach reassures return of normalcy to region and order fighter jets to flush out terrorists. Senate urges president. 2.2 million displaced persons domiciled in northeast. 24,000 missing. Red Cross is giving this data. Right. From there, let's go to First News. Criminals threatening my life. Ogun governor cries out. Criminals threatening my life. Ogun governor cries out. Let's go to This Day. This Day newspaper says, our 2023 presidential ticket open to all, says PDP. Insists that no zone will be denied opportunity to contest. Northern Group re-echoes party's position. Right? Our 2023 presidential ticket open to all, says the PDP. That's what this headline is saying. All right, from there, let's go to Leadership newspaper. Leadership says, Lamido Tambuwal blew hot over Southern leaders' 2023 comments. Lamido Tambuwal blew hot over Southern leaders' 2023 comments. All right, all that on the front page of a Leadership newspaper. The Punch is next, and Lai Aribishola Yari Keyamo lose out. APC inaugurates state chairman. Right, I've been invited for inauguration. I'm in Abuja. Abdulrazak led group chair saying this. Abiodun Omagege faction set for inauguration. Amosun other groups in limbo. And inauguration unfortunate. Factions lament. Warn APC against contempt of court. All that on the front page of the Punch newspaper regarding issues of political issues from various sections of the country. News Direct is next, and News Direct says is focusing on, it says $328.87 million railway consultancy contracts. China shuns new loans request by Nigeria. right? That story has gone viral the last few days when the Minister of Transport, Rotimi Amechi, said, well, China is not responding. The way the headlines captioned, China was not responding. Or here, News Direct says, China shuns new loans requests by Nigeria, right? That's News Direct. From there, let's go to national economy. Indigenous oil firms fine-tune ownership strategies as IOCs divest, right? Okay. That's national economy. Business Day is next. ABC Business Day says Africa needs industrialization-led growth to match Asia's success, right? That's ABC series. Africa needs industrialization-led growth to match Asian success. This Nigeria is the last one we're looking at now. This Nigeria says foreign reserve suffers $481.4 million decline in January. Foreign reserve suffers $481.4 million decline in January. That's this Nigeria. Okay, gentlemen, let's get into some of the biggest stories this morning, talking about security now. There has been on several of the headlines we saw this morning. We saw the issue of National Assembly telling service chiefs or the security agencies to, live up to their responsibility. I think one of the headlines said that, wake up to your duties, and it tells military. That's on the Daily Trust, talking about issues of bandits. Dari, I wonder what you make of this, that after so many years, we've been talking about the issue of insurgency and terrorism since 2009, and government after government, general after general, administration after administration have all given assurances here and there. Now we see the government, the president is saying that Northeast will know peace in the coming months and so on. We've seen promises like that before. But what do you make of all of these promises, and then we still have killings here and there?
I'm sure, like most Nigerians, I'm tired of promises. I'm tired of promises, and the actions we hope, or we've been hoping to see, we're not there yet. We need to obviously do more. There was a time we were waiting for Tucano jets. They arrived. Nothing more or nothing much have actually changed in our battle against insecurity. And it's worrisome. It's worrisome in the sense that we are gradually agreeing that we lost the battle. We're gradually agreeing that we lost the battle to the bandits. It was from terrorists in the Northeast. We started with that. While they are still very active, bandits all over the Northwest, in North Central, even in some parts of southern Nigeria, bandits come, criminal headsmen, pick people, take them away, collect ransom, kill some, engage our security operatives in the shootouts and get away with it. It has painted a picture of a very weak nation militarily. It is not something anybody will be proud of. And each time you wake up and you pick the papers, and what you see are promises rather than records of actual achievements in this war. Bandits now do video threatening the Nigerian army. Bandits now demand payments from communities. If you must go to a farm, if you must harvest your crops, you have to pay. We have gotten that low. And when you are that low as a nation, to the people, promises will be meaningless. So take battle to bandits from the Senate, and Northeast will soon know peace from the president. I am sure many Nigerians are taking that with a pinch of salt. We want to hear more. We want to have actual plans of ending this crisis. We want to have modalities.
Okay.
This at the point it was about shaming the service chiefs. They've been changed. Nothing really has happened.
Okay.
We must do more, obviously, than promises.
All right. Dr. Ekere, on the Daily Independent front page, Buhari to Northeast, you will know peace in the coming months. Well, in the coming months, technically, in the coming months, even until next year, it's still coming months.
Technically, it could be 10 years.
But how reassuring is this for you? Taking from the perspective of the fact that promises like this have been made before, on one hand, and in fact, this is even a little more vague than some of the comments or assurances we received in the past, where some service chiefs in the past had said that by the end of this year, or in the next 3 months, or in the next 6 months, or in the next 9 months, Boko Haram will be over, stuff like that.
Yes, that was why Shekau died several times. So, the challenge really is that we don't even want to know what strategies or plans we want to put in. All we want to hear is this particular area has been cleared. All manner of bandits, terrorists are already out of it. Let the people go back to their normal lives. Then we will know that you are serious. It doesn't matter how much you are going to promise. Tucano jets are there already. We expected that maybe that is where he's now trying to, rely on. But Tucano jets on their own. These guys live among people. Are you going to wipe off the entire community? Then the next thing we hear, they are Sambisa forest. The Sambisa forest that we've seen, I don't know how thick the forest is. I don't know if the forest on its own is a community of other people that, because if it's only forest, and that is where the bandits are, then wipe off everybody there. Anybody who chooses to make Sambisa forest his community, then let him go with the bandits. Tell your people to come out of it, so that we know that everything in Sambisa forest is a criminal, whether it's a goat, whether it's anything.
Yeah, but to be fair, there has been instances where we know that the bandits or the terrorists had kidnapped some innocent people.
Yes.
From some of them girls, some of them students, some of them women, some whatever, from villages, and hiding in Sambisa forest. So if you go there to say let's wipe out everybody because it's the forest and all of that, you'll be putting the lives.
Yeah, people say the forests are not that thick. Come to the south here, you will see forests. Sometimes when you mention this forest, except the one they are showing us, they are different from what truly represents Sambisa forest. Now, the point is that when you keep making these promises, and each time you promise, the bandits even get stronger, the terrorists get stronger, and they have even got to the point of attacking military formations. They've attacked the NDA, they've attacked practically, they've taken away all manner of arms and ammunition from military barracks. Where else lies your strength? That is what we are relying on, the military. Because the police is no longer part of the consideration here, when in actual fact, within town, within community, police ought to do this job. You've not given them the wherewithal to do the job. You've not given them the motivation to do the job. At the end of the day, we will not be too surprised, just like we'll be hearing sometimes, that even some of these people are part of them. Some of them link up with them. We've been told that bandits are part of government and all the rest. So it has become so challenging to now promise us that some people are going to experience peace in the coming months, whereas these guys are attacking almost on daily basis. Because there's no day you pick the national paper that you will not hear of how many people that are killed. We don't want to hear promises. We don't want to even hear about strategies. What we want to see is show us what has happened, so that we know that you are on top of the situation. It's not just about say, all hands must be on deck. Maybe because the hands that are on deck are too many, the deck is not collapsing. So let's do the main work. Let's do the main work.
Did you hear what Dr.
This will reduce the number of hands.
It's like a normal party for us now. It's like something of pleasure. We no longer place value on lives. That is why 2 people will die are just 2. Even 20 will die, you just sometimes you even find more than that die, we don't hear about them at all. It's happening practically. We are talking about the north. It happens everywhere. in my own community in the south here, people have been killed. In fact, I've lost a lot of friends to these herdsmen. No, those ones are not reported. The ones that are reported, we are not even getting. No, we really need to sit up, because so far we are losing what we can say is our respect.
We're losing humanity. We're losing everything.
We're even losing respect as a state.
Yeah. All right. Now, Dari, when it takes the Senate, or it takes National Assembly, or takes some government institution to tell the military to wake up to their responsibility or live up to their expectation and all of that, in fact, I heard someone say that it's only in Nigeria that happens, because in other climes, when you have a statement like this has to be made, then of course there could have been, or there would have been consequences, because it tells that maybe the persons who are, saddled with the responsibility are not living up to expectations. So there'll be a follow-up consequences to that.
Aside just talking. That's what you mean. Aside just...
Yeah, exactly.
But you will agree with me, this is not the first time the Senate is talking. Maybe this is just even the Senate president speaking as a person. The Senate has made resolutions on this matter. What came out of it? Nothing. You see, when you are known to... That's why we talk about toothless bulldogs. They bark. They don't bite. And when your dog in your house is popular as a toothless bulldog that bites and barks and don't bite, people will come into your compound and go
because they know you won't bite.
The barking is seen as hailing.
No, he's an announcer.
Just hail. He's even hailing them for coming to thief and plunder. So that is the situation we have found ourselves. That the Senate is saying anything does not even give Nigerians confidence or any form of hope. It has become the usual. And this service chiefs too, they are Nigerians. So if that instruction or that directive or that admonition is the usual to them, do you expect that anything will change? My answer is no. Because they've spoken again. Then they will go to the office today. That was yesterday. They will bang some tables, shake some legs, clap some backs, and by Monday next week, it will be business as usual. So what we are saying is, gone are the days when statements like this have any impact to we the people, and I'm sure to the service chiefs you are talking to. So there is actually need for us to see a new approach in this fight against insecurity. We are tired with what is currently being done. Something new must be done. We must introduce new ways of fighting criminals.
New strategies.
Let's see that things are changing beyond what we see on paper.
The president has even said on the front page of The Guardian that Buhari pledges change in the Northeast. So let's certainly hope that
but the president told us that no community in Nigeria is under what do you call it?
Mike, I'm surprised you are talking about change in 2022.
That is what the president said.
We drive promise of change.
The president promised change.
In this battle against insecurity, we've been having promises of change.
But the president said in the coming months. So please, let's have faith in what the president is saying.
Somebody's busy preaching to them.
Daily Independent says that you will know peace in the coming months.
I am optimistic. Let's
be optimistic.
Somebody is busy evangelizing them, so maybe there will be conversion.
Exactly. So let's have faith.
Let's pray for the conversion. Let's see change.
Dr. Ekere, just as we wrap up somehow now, the issue there is when it comes to security, fighting insecurity, of course, one cannot say it's easy at all.
Certainly not. We do know that.
It is not easy. The military is doing everything they can to ensure that peace returns. And in fact, if you notice, in the last few years, the stories from the northeast, when it comes to Boko Haram, the number of the way we used to hear them, people being killed and bombings and all of that have reduced.
No, it does not.
No, hang on. Of course, the point there is we have reporters there. We have not been hearing the kind of killings and bombings that we've been hearing in the last 7 to
bombings. Yes,
that's what I'm saying.
But
so
killings, no,
of course,
even killings reduced.
Like you said, even killings
yes.
comparatively
reduced drastically.
Comparatively reduced.
Drastically.
Reduced. In the northeast, that's what I'm saying.
And it's increasing in the south.
But however, the point there is it boils down to the fact that the military is doing everything it can.
Certainly, we appreciate that.
You know, so if they are recording that relative success in the northeast, then it tells that it is achievable.
It's
right?
It's achievable. Good. But what number do you have? What number do you have to deal with it? What is your strength to deal with it? What is the will to deal with it? Are you prepared to truly fight it? Because don't forget that the confidence here is that we were made to understand, because this man is a general, the approach is going to be different, whatever. You see, when you have that kind of scenario with confidence, only to see that things are degenerating, you get worried. I think that's the real issue here, that the man who is at the helm of affairs is a retired military general, who has been from more different quarters, judged to be somebody who is capable of doing this, and only for you to begin to see that rather than things get better, they are getting worse. It's part of it. And he even told us that no community, no local government is under Boko Haram. Only for governors who are in charge of those states to tell us that up to 6. And how many? They are. So we are not being told the truth. But our experiences have shown that killings are going on by the day, and it's getting even. The military is right. There's no two ways about it. But more killings are taking place. I would rather than allow it to spread, we should find a way to contain it.
When it comes to the issue of more killings, anyway, the point there is
I'm not talking about ritual killings. We are talking about
the country is large. The country is large, but for the northeast, if you say more killings comparative to the last 6-7 years, one would say no, that's not the case.
I know it's not the president of the northeast,
but if you say more killings,
no, of course I'm saying,
of course.
So if you change them from the northeast to the south,
but if you say more killings in the northwest, of course, one would say comparatively too.
Not just the northwest, everywhere now.
We have to wrap it up here now, Dr. Ekere. Thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you, but I'm not happy with these killings.
Nobody is even happy. Nobody is happy. Thank you, Odunfowokan, for coming on the program.
It's a pleasure.
Thank
you so much.
The killings must stop. The killings have to stop so Nigerians can go back to their normal businesses. All right.